Everybody is talking about Greenville, North Carolina, but the question is Greenville, North Carolina affordable in 2026?
Or is it just affordable because you're comparing it to the insane prices of California, New York, even Florida? And there is a huge difference. When you move here blindly, everybody is expecting dollar price menus, but you're going to be shocked when you go to the grocery store. We are not necessarily everything is going to be there. So we're going to cut through the noise. We're going to talk about the real numbers at the filming of the video right here, right before 2026 starts, and we're about to really hit it with the housing, the taxes, utilities, and of course their gas prices, which was crazy today, I mean, in a good way. And we're gonna figure out where prices are. Does it make sense to buy in the area? Is Greenville one of the last places where you can actually afford to buy a home in the eastern coast of North Carolina, in the eastern coast of United States of America, really? So we're gonna talk about the math.
Exactly. Therefore, all this cost of living that we're gonna lay down for you, please stay till end of video because we're gonna have information for you that it helps you to make a decision. Are you gonna move to Greenville, North Carolina based on these facts? And let's talk about the overview. And we look actually to give you the data based on the national average, and the story is a little bit mixed because some of the reports say they're slightly cheaper than national average. Some of the reports might contradict what we were talking about. Therefore, we're gonna tell you to make sure there's no confusion for any facts that we provide in this video.
But the truth is, the answer is going to be what balances it all out, because we can't tell you everything, but we can tell you that housing is significantly cheaper. Food is up, food is down. I can't control inflation, but housing costs, which is something you can control, is significantly lower in this part of the country. And we're talking at least 20%, and we're talking about for new, brand new, wonderful. So if you're looking for opportunity and you're looking for a place where you can still budget for your groceries, the housing market is going to open the door where other cities are still closed. So let's talk about the buying opportunities here. Now,
you were talking about the home buying opportunities.
Home buying opportunities.
Exactly.
Now, it's affordable. Home prices here are absolutely stable. Renting, you're almost like leaving money on the table, to be honest. If you're renting, you're kind of just giving your money to someone else because you can afford if $1,500 you can at least own a townhome, and that's
Therefore,
amazing.
I wanted to put a pack because my wife is mixing things.
I did.
Therefore, when you wanted to look at the housing market, because that is part of the cost of your living, no? You need to look at the rental market. And based on the last report that actually we released on our channel, because we do always a live recently for this housing market, the rental market in Greenville is something between $1,500 to $1,600. Therefore, if you're looking at the national average of also the housing cost, that Greenville is in 54.5 percentile respect to the national average, and you're looking at paying for 3-bedroom, 2 baths for something around $1,600 in average. Therefore, you need to think about, is it buying still is good or the renting? And based on this, we can understand that where we should stand. Are we going to pay somebody else's mortgage, or it's worth that to invest more for my family?
Now, the average home value is about $250,000 from the small houses to the big. I mean, it's just an average. But let that sink in. $250,000. That is not, you can't afford anything in other parts of the country. Where we came from, it definitely you couldn't buy anything like that. And the market is actually pretty stable. We have not seen crazy falls. We have not seen crazy, people talk about, the market is crashing. It's not crashing. You've still seen, even in downtimes, that the market has increased at least 1.3%. And that's good because it means that there's no volatility. You're not buying in a bubble, you're buying in something that is steady and consistently building equity.
And I wanted to add, really, the reason for this is, beside that we are below national average, but if you're looking at the flux of people that coming, every 100 people that going out of Greenville, 161 people coming inside of the Greenville. Therefore, 61% of the increase that we were talking about, they all need some kind of housing. Either they're gonna rent or they're gonna purchase a home. And with the rate of the inventory, even for brand new construction that we have, and some people are still, as my wife said in the other video, they locked the mortgage during the COVID in between 2 to 3%, that they're still hesitant to sell it. We actually face a very low inventory still for people that they live or move to Greenville, North Carolina. And also, if you're looking at the brand new homes, the last month we just had 23 brand new construction in whole Greenville area. And that's gonna tell you the whole story why we are talking. And again, another thing is, the last 5 years, from 2020 to 2025, we have a constant rate of appreciation. After 2024 to 2025, still we had 1 to 1.5%, not like during the COVID. But this tells you that the market is very stable, not volatile.
Okay, now let's move on from housing, because you're here for more than just housing. Let's talk about utilities. Now, if you're looking at the utilities, let's talk about this. It's not just the mortgage. You want to keep the lights on. And here in our county, in our area, you can look at the Greenville Utility Commission, which is one bill for your electric, gas, water, and sewer.
Which we love it.
Which absolutely, because we lived in different areas and different bills, different time. But this is one very statistic. It's one bill at a time. So estimates are going to vary, but on average, depends on your consumption, how much you use, how much your house, how new it is. But basically, according to their statistics, you can look at about $285 a month for a family of 4. For a smaller place, we might be looking to $165 to $230. Now, these are the numbers in December. Now, they are talking about some sort of rate increases and the world's going on, but honestly, that is something we have to deal with all over the country at all. But utilities is still affordable, and when I lived in different parts, when I had to pay 4 different bills, my bills were always high, even no matter what I did.
Therefore, what we love actually, as my wife said, the gas, water, sewer, trash, all included in Greenville.
Which is great, but talk about taxes.
And also we wanted to talk about property taxes now. Therefore, let's break down the taxes, because the number one question that we get from many home buyers that they are relocating or moving from out of the state to Greenville is, what is the tax hit? No? And actually it's pretty reasonable. Inside of the city limit, you pay property taxes, which is Pitt County, North Carolina, the county, because city of Greenville is the heart of the Pitt County, and plus the city of Greenville. Combined rate is something around 0.96 or 96 cents per every $100 value of the home.
So give me the average. So say the average home, let's just go with the home that I just top online, randomly enough, say $232,546. What is going to be my taxes?
Therefore, based on that, your taxes is going to be something around $2,236. Therefore, that's less than $200 a month just in taxes, compared to New Jersey, New York, and other places either East Coast or West Coast. This is a fraction of the cost in the other places.
Now, let's also be real. There's other things like a landfill fee and our lovely fun car registration fee, because cars are property around here, but it is still something that is going to be considerably low overall. So North Carolina is there. We have a flat income tax. It is scheduled to go down actually next year, so that's exciting, and it means that more money stays in your pocket and from your job. But let's wrap this up. Is Greenville perfect? No. No place in the world is going to be perfect.
As my wife said, one of the things that is actually cons for the Greenville is that car registration.
Okay, so that's his complaint. So if you're looking for a big city where you can get lost in the crowd, this is not New York City here. And yes, you're going to have to talk about, we're going to have to be smart. How much did we pay for gas, by the way?
The gas, actually, I just got gas $2.26 per gallon.
Which is amazing. So if you're tired of renting and you want to own your own space, where you are understanding that, things vary and things go up and things go down, but your home is your anchor, and the rest of this is something that we're going to have to figure out, but our home is our anchor. This is a great opportunity here in the Greenville area. So people make this transition every single day. People relocate here every single day. We've helped people from as far as Japan. We've helped people from California, Alaska, Hawaii, everywhere from far-flung places, all the way to locals here in the local area. So if you're looking to move to the Greenville area, I would love, and you don't want to pay someone else's mortgage, you want to own your own place, well then let's talk about it. Let's get 2026, new year, new beginning, and let's talk about it.
Exactly. Therefore, call us at 252-327-3357. Again, Alan Victoria Pinner, real estate agent in Greenville, North Carolina and Winterville, North Carolina. We are here for you. Don't forget to write even a comment for us if you have any question. You are from out of the state and you have any question about anything that we didn't cover in the video. And finally, subscribe in our channel and watch all of our playlists, because we always have the plan to release video for you every week.